We were all at Marcus's house just hanging out, having a good time. Revis wanted to go to his house to get some money because we were going to go out. Didn't know exactly what we were going to do yet. We all had our cars, so we thought it'd be cool to all drive separately and, just kind of be fools, I guess you could say.
We were racing each other, basically, and it was a red light and a car cut into my lane, and I had to try to step on the brakes as fast as I could.
I was ahead of everybody, and I remember just driving and just normal, and then I look through my rear view and I hear like a swerve, and I just seen a car in the middle of the air, and I was like, who is that?
I was the one right next to him, so I seen the whole situation. I seen him flip about 3 times, and I just pulled over in the middle of the street, put my car in park, and I ran over there and I was yelling out to him. He wasn't responding.
I couldn't really see nothing but broken windshield, and everything is just collapsed on the car. The car's completely totaled, and they're yelling his name and he's not answering, and like my heart just dropped there. I grew up with him, and for a minute I really thought he passed away.
It was really scary, and then finally he said, "I'm all right."
I think he had maybe a scratch on his hand, but that was about it, but nothing, no concussions.
And hopped out himself. Ambulance, everyone came. We followed him to Hayward Hospital that night, and thank God there's nothing wrong with him.
It was a heart-touching moment there, seeing that he's alive and okay, and couldn't help but just give him a hug and just say everything's gonna be all right.
Before the accident, I didn't really do that well in school and all that, but now that I learned that I could have, died, that I try to do better in school and do better and have a different outlook in life.
You could tell that there's a bond between the 4 people that were there that night. It's a moment in our lives that we're never gonna forget. So we all just shared that moment together, and we're all just thankful that he's still alive. Just appreciate him more, just to know that, the cops told us he shouldn't be alive or even be able to walk, and he's fine and out here on the field with us, being normal.
This taught me, that safety belts actually work. Young kids don't really like wearing safety belts. They think it's cool not to wear safety belts. But that day, if I wasn't wearing my safety belt, I think I would have died.
I can't help but take a second look every time I drive by there, and first thing I do every time I get in my car is always put a seatbelt on. It's a habit. It's a good habit that I have.
I actually put the date of the accident on my steering wheel just to remind me, just in case I forget of anything I should not be doing. Just look at that, and I'll always remember that night. Of course, especially in high school, everyone thinks it's cool to drive fast and everything, but after seeing one of your friends who should be not alive, it really opens your eyes and shows you that cars aren't toys, and you should really take having a license or driving a car seriously and not put anyone else in harm or yourself in harm.